Hello, this is Jackie again, and welcome to part 2 of the May 2016 Stamp Club, Virtual Stamp Club. Now, the card I want to show you now is just a fun little technique. It's quite simple to replicate, but it's a cute idea. And then you open it up, so you've got this little window in the card. Now, the stamp set we're using is this one called Balloon Celebration. And this one bundles with a balloon punch, which we are not using on this particular project. And during May, this bundle is still available. Come June, the stamp set and the punch will still be available for purchase. They're not being discontinued. However, they won't be offered as a bundle any longer. So if this is something on your wish list, I'd suggest you buy it during May when you can get it cheaper than you'll be able to get it during June. All right, now we are using the same birthday bouquet papers that we used in the first project. So I sort of apologize for that, but at the same time, I wasn't kidding when I said I really love these papers, and they happen to match the honeycomb embellishments that we're going to be using, and so they were just the best papers for this particular project. All right, so we're using Mint Macaron, Blushing Bride, and Basic Gray. Now, I've prepared a PDF file which will have all the measurements you need, although once you've made one or two, you'll realize you can kind of make up your own measurements as you go along. So don't worry too much about writing them down. But first, you need to start with an A5 piece of cardstock, and I've cut mine the long way. And so an A4.5. Then I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to put the crease at 1 3/4 inches. So about like that. And then cut. So that's going to be my card top. Then I want my card base to be 2 1/4 inch. Okay, so we can remove that. Now this you can use to mat your balloon. So your card is basically going to look like this. So you're going to have a gap in the middle of it, except we're going to set it up like so. Okay, then from here we will then adhere on our printed papers. So yes, I'm using the birthday bouquet papers again, but at least different prints, I suppose. Just use a bit of Tombow or tape, whatever your preference is. And I've actually cut it so that there is a border on 3 sides of the paper. I experimented and tried a few different things. I'll show you the original one I did in a minute, well, when I'm done with this one, and you can see which way you like it best. There's no right or wrong. Okay, so that's our card front so far, something like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the inner inside of the card. And I'm going to be very brave, and I'm going to do the stamping once I've already glued it in. I should be okay. I've got just a very fine edge on this, on the sides. Not quite straight. This is the beauty of using the Tombow glue. Okay, so now I need to create the little balloon piece that's going to attach the top to the bottom. So right now the bottom is just loose. So I have already pre-cut those, but like I said, this little piece that you slit out of here, you could use this as this piece, but just for speed, for doing a video, I've pre-cut them. Actually, I think before I prepare that, I'm going to do the words. So I chose to do a happy birthday. So in this stamp set, it's actually really cute. You've got a lot of little modular things that you can then stamp together to create a little greeting. So I'm going to put happy birthday, let us celebrate, and eat cake. And I've decided that I want to do this in different colors, which is different than the original sample that I showed you. So because I've got 3 elements, the easiest way to line these things up is to stamp the middle one first and then the first one and the second one around it. So I'm going to do the Let Us Celebrate first. And I'll do that about in the middle but I'm stamping it kind of off the edge here. So that was done in the mint macaron. And then I'll do Happy Birthday in the basic gray. Probably don't need that now. Sorry if my head's getting in the way. Okay, and then I'll do the And Eat Cake in the Blushing Bride. It's always good to just make sure you've got your words right side up. You just never know. And Eat Cake, there. All right, now we'll stamp our balloon. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use, sorry, I know I often start sentences and then don't finish them. I'm gonna use the balloon outline. So the one that actually looks like a line drawing. And I'll do that about 3/4 of the way to the top. And then you've got a very fine single string stamp. Might do it that way, a little more of a curve to it. And when you're doing very fine stamps, just be very careful to just straight down and straight up, and be really careful not to rock them so that you get a nice clean image. Okay, now on this sample, I'm going to stamp the balloon in Blushing Bride. And because they're photopolymer, they're fairly easy to line up. However, these particular images, if it was a little bit off, it would look fine, really. Adhere that onto the basic gray mat. Like so. Okay, now then, I'm going to put just glue on the top and the bottom. That is imperative. Do not put glue in the middle. And then you'll line up your top and bottom pieces, like so. You kind of need 3 hands to do this. And then you'll just place this where you want it to be. About like that, and just give it just a moment to adhere. Now, then we're going to use some of these fun little honeycomb embellishments. Now, these are also being deleted, so you need to order those during May. You get Blushing Bride ones, Mint Macaron, and Whisper White ones. Very cute. So with these, they've got double-sided adhesive on them. So you'll unpeel one side and place that on your balloon. It's not an exact fit because the balloons are somewhat oval and these are round, but it's still pretty cute. And then just unpeel the other side and open it up. There you go. Now from here, I want to just add a little bit of sparkle. So I'm quite partial to these sequins. These are from the embellishment kit. And I think I'll use the white ones in this case. Where's my glue? And we'll use the fine tip glue pen. This is wonderful. Easiest to just put some dots of glue where you want the sequins. And maybe I'll just do like that many. And then place the sequins onto the dot of glue and then let them sit and dry. I think I got 2 on that one. Now, I'm also going to add some pearls to this. There we go. That's a little bit crooked, but it's just going to be that way. So you can just add some little dots of pearls as well if you'd like. These little tiny ones I think are fantastic. All right. And there you go. So now you've got a cute little birthday card that opens up and you've got a window. Now, I'm thinking I might add another little balloon inside, so you could do that. And of course, we want to also stamp up our envelope. So we can just do that very quickly. While you've got the stamps out, you might as well just make it all match and cute. You just want to make sure any stamping you do inside the card gets covered up. Well, of course, unless you want it to be showing. And then when you write in the card, I think I might just not ink that and just do a real light version inside there. That looks good too. Okay, so there you are. You've got your matching envelope and card, and then inside you've got that cuteness. I hope you enjoy, and I'd love to see pictures of anything you make using this design. Just as a little bonus, after I stopped filming, I wanted to see what it would look like just to add some rows of pearls on there, and I think it looks pretty cute. So that's something you can do as well, or add some ribbon or other trims on there.